It's okay. Let's try to make sense of this, and let's try to relate the shape that we give. Yeah, to do area. Okay, how can we reconcile them? Either. So look at this. Step by 2,4. So I know we have this 2,4. Okay. So look at this 2,4. 2 by 4. Right? 2 by 4. You understand? So yeah, you individually say you look at this, right? And this and this. Okay. So each individual kati cha उनीहरुको shape के छ भन्नुस् त यिनीहरुको
2 by 4.
Sorry, 2 by
2,4.
Very good. Right, 2,4. Right, 2,4. This is 2 by 4. 2 by 4. So that's the same thing. Right, 2 by 4 छ यस्तो कतिवटा छ भन्दाखेरि कतिवटा छ यस्तो तीनवटा है यहाँ एउटा छ यहाँ एउटा छ यहाँ भनेपछि यस्तो तीनवटा छ है that's what it means हेर्नुस् त है 3 by 2 by 4 right okay so that's how it works है त बुझ्नुभयो so तीनवटा 2 by 4 को तीनवटा छ है so if you draw a picture right something like this okay? So if you draw a picture okay? So if you draw a picture right so give up that 2 by 4 right so let's see it's 2 by 4 right okay so यतातिर 2 छ हैन यतातिर 4 छ अनि फेरि अर्को डिमेन्सन पनि आयो किनभने यो चाहिँ 2 डिमेन्सनमा अझै एउटा डिमेन्सन थपियो नि गर्दाखेरि this is another dimension that means okay so एउटा अर्को डिमेन्सन यसरी एउटा अर्को डिमेन्सन थपियो भने सोच okay so एउटा अर्को डिमेन्सन थपियो है okay so भनेपछि त्यसमा के छ हैन okay यस्तो तीनवटा छ है so we have 3 of them so something like that यस्तो यहाँ हेर्नुस् एउटा दुईटा तीनटा है तीनवटा यतातिर so okay so एउटा दुईटा तीनटा है तीनटा यता यो साइडमा तीनवटा भयो है तीनवटा भयो of course अनि त्यसपछि हैन यसरी गइरहेछ okay so my drawing is not perfect but you know you get the idea right okay so when we say so now as you can see it's a 3D object right so to visualize यसरी मैले जुन draw गरे नि as you can see प्रत्येकबाट देखियो नि and there is another component there's a depth as well हैन okay so okay is there any questions somewhere no okay. All right so let's go back here okay all right so let's see अब अर्को छ एउटा a range भन्ने छ है a range okay what does a range do a range here np dot a range जस्तै मैले a range 5 गरे भने के आउँछ 0 1 2 3 4
0 1 2 3 4
yeah. So I can do also I can have so जस्तै मलाई 1 देखि अथवा 2 देखि 9 सम्म चाहियो 2 देखि 10 गरे भने it will go from 2 to this the range हामीले पहिला जुन रेन्ज गर्यो नि है it's exactly the same है जुन हामीले रेन्ज हामी लिस्ट गर्दा रेन्ज युज गर्थ्यो नि कलम गरेर अनि त्यसमा के थियो तीनवटा म्याक्सिमम तीनवटा दिन सक्नुहुन्थ्यो हैन तीनवटा नम्बर्सहरु फर्स्ट वाज the starting index and the second was what an index but exclusive means it didn't touch it couldn't touch or jump and the third one ke thiyo bhanदाखेरि ke thiyo third one
step
hey so if you do this यसमा के आउँछ होला भन्नुस् np.a range
2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9
yes that's right 2 3 4 5 6 है so यसरी किनभने 2 बाट स्टार्ट भयो तर 10 सम्म त्यसलाई छुँदैन just one step right before हैन before this end this is 9 okay excellent job excellent so if I do this obviously मैले यसो so for example I do 3 and यहाँ चाहिँ मैले 2 दिए
3579.
3, 5, 7, and 9. That's right. Next say 11. 11. See, let's jump going to find the 9. So we stop at 9. Right? This is good. I'm sorry. 3. It's my typing. Right? Okay. So of course 3, 5, 7, 9, because 3 is the starting index and so on. Right? Okay. So it all makes sense, right? It all makes sense. Okay. All right. So okay, we got that part. Okay, अर्को चाहिँ एउटा linspace. Let's do that also because we're going to use them a lot later, right? So linspace भनेको चाहिँ के हुन्छ? यसले चाहिँ say let's say my linspace from 0 to 1. So let's say 4. Let's see. यो गर्दाखेरि के भयो? Linspace 0 to 1 4 गर्दाखेरि यसले चाहिँ के गर्छ भन्दाखेरि gives me rather यसको fixed name. Let's go through that. All right, this is my 0 the 1. Okay? So in this, so 0 the 1 को बीचमा कतिवटा point हुन्छ? 0 the 1. 0 the 1 को बीचमा 4 point, right? 4 point, including they start and end points, right? Including 0 and 1, the 4. You see, data already saw. I need to introduce 2 more. Right? The total ma 4 dots. Okay, right? 1, 2. They have to be equidistant. Means they are equal length, equal length. Right? Okay. Okay. Yes, the tinta equal. They should be. Right? They should be. It's a big distance. You see, yes, it makes sense. And 0, you say 0.33, of course. 0.67. And then it's, yeah, of course, it's almost 0.33. 0.33, 0.33, 0.33. यो कुरा बुझ्नुभयो लिन्सपेसले चाहिँ यो दुईवटा कुनै दुईवटा पोइन्टको बीचमा कतिवटा इक्वली स्पेस्ड है इक्वली स्पेस्ड पोइन्ट्स राख्ने है त्यो दिन्छ है ठीक छ हैन यसमा कुरा बुझ्नुभयो Okay. All right, so linspace plan. All right, so what else you got? Random. Okay, nptel random dot random. Hey, so okay, let's see. Nptel random dot random. Okay, so let's see. np what random vanilla modules. Nptel random to random. Let's see. So it's a random number. Okay? Every time I get different numbers. I do not get the same number. Okay? They are supposed to be random numbers. Right? So random numbers. Right? And then you almost never the clashing very common. Well, almost every time you get different random numbers. Right? And you can it's always in the range 0 to 1. 0 that you want to be. We can create higher dimension as well. And every time I get a different number. Okay? Every time I'm going to get a different number. That's why they're random. Okay? So this city. So now we're gonna I'm going to introduce you to these concepts, right? In data science related statistics related concepts, probability, and so we'll need to dive into that. Right? Because we have started data science. Now we need to know that statistics is the basis. Data science is the basis is statistics, so probability and statistics. Right? Probability statistics formula. Okay, very good. Yeah, there is a sleep on that. Quickly listening, of course, maybe. So that's not a big deal. So okay. So you think yes, your numbers are right. So you're seeing something called uniform distribution. It's a uniform distribution, but what is uniform distribution? Now I have to explain. Right? Explain. So what is uniform distribution? What is a uniform distribution? So those numbers are coming from something called as a pure uniform distribution. Okay. All right. So, okay, a uniform distribution is a keyword. Before we understand distribution, we need to understand what is probability. Right? Probability, intuitively. Okay, what is probability? Right? First, we need to know probability. Right? Probability of Q. So, what's it is?
Chances.
Okay. So, Q, what? Chances. Okay. All right, chances. Right. And any other ideas? What a probability is?
Likelihood.
Likelihood. Okay. Very good. Chances, likelihood. Yeah, they all make sense. Okay. So, by the way, see, I'm really good in modern data science, not just data science, like modern science level. It's all based on probability. Okay? I don't know how much you realize that. Right? Like, probability, it's, I mean, everything. Modern world probability may already right? There's in modern worlds, right? Everything is probability. Everything. Right? So like physics is all about probability. It's, quantum physics. It's all probability. Right? Quantum physics, probability. It's all based on probability. Right? So say computer science and probability, right? A lot of, so everything, all basis, all probability. Right? Probability is the basis of the modern civilization, the modern world. Right? Very simple concept, but it's extremely profound. Extremely profound. Probability is a probability में के को सके, right? Quantum physics देखिए, cosmology देखिए, chemical compounds देखिए, proteins, biology, so anything, it's all probability. It's all probability, right? Okay, so everything is probability. Like we need to really, as engineers, as data scientists, so probability को राम्रो grasp चाहिँ हुनुपर्छ. Okay, so what is probability? Probability is basically, yes, chances, likelihood, but this go quantify. We're actually quantifying. I mean numbers, right? What are the chances? What are the chances that it will rain today? Right? Rain today at 12 o'clock. 12 बजे rain हुने chances कति छ? So whenever see probability is low, so that means the probability is low, the likelihood is low. This probability comes. Say अब बादललाई चाहिँ ढुङ्गो भएको छ हैन, पानी पर्ला पर्ला जस्तो छ, 12 बजे पानी पर्ने probability कति छ? Very high, a high probability, right? So and then we put those into numbers, right? Let's say numbers, right? Okay, so that's what it's basically quantification, right? There's a quantifier, right? So that we can do all kinds of these, mathematical manipulations. Right? Okay, so हाम्रो probability जहिले पनि के हुन्छ भने कतिको बिचमा हुन्छ भन्नुस् त probability जहिले पनि कतिको बिचमा हुन्छ probability
0 to 1.
Very good, very good. Maximum, okay? Maximum 1, minimum yes, 0 1 को बिचमा यो चाहिँ 0 भन्दा कम नेगेटिभ पनि हुँदैन र 1 भन्दा बढी पनि जाँदैन, है? ओके, 0 देखि 1 हो अथवा 1, हैन? सो हाम्रो यति, हैन? अब 0 probability भने के त? Okay, what is 0 probability? Something हाम्रो probability equal to 0. Probability equal to 0 भन्ने के हुन्छ? That is an event, right? So it has to be tied.
There is no chances. There is no chances.
of that occurring, right? Okay, that event occurring, right? So when you see a statement, pani pani event, so that is an event, right? The event occur with chances. Zero sum means that means it's absolutely certain, absolutely certain. There's no doubt, like absolutely certainty. It's not gonna rain at all, right? So त्यो चाहिँ के भन्छ चाहिँ रातिको 10 बजे हैन के उज्यालो हुन्छ नेपालमा एटलिस्ट है नेपालमा रातिको 10 बजे उज्यालो हुन्छ प्रोबेबिलिटी अफ कोर्स जीरो हैन हामी फोकस गरेर मतलब we can confidently say that the probability that it will be light, हैन it will be the sun will be shining at 10 o'clock at night, हैन probability के छ zero, absolutely zero, because there's no other way around, हैन मतलब 10 बजे त घाम लाग्दैन of course राति नेपालमा है okay, so that is zero probability, right? Zero हुने चान्सै छैन हुनै छैन, that's zero, हैन so it's the one value के हुन्छ
certainty there is a high chance, there is a certainty of happening that event one. त्यो चाहिँ हुन्छ
है so the high भन्दा पनि त्यो हुन्छ there is no other way, त्यहाँ नहुने भन्ने चान्सै छैन हुन्छ है जस्तै अब त्यहाँको रातिको है राति हैन 10 बजे हैन अँध्यारो हुन्छ हैन सन हुँदैन of course हैन भनेपछि that is an absolute certainty हो नि त जस्तै certainty is absolute certainty means that is one हैन रातिको 10 बजे नेपालमा घाम लाग्दैन हैन means that's absolute certainty, that's the event चाहिँ घाम लाग्दैन रातिको 10 बजे नेपालमा घाम लाग्दैन, that is absolute certainty and that is the probability is 1 है जस्तै अब आज अब हैन खासै बादल देखिदैन है बादल छैन घाम पनि अलिअलि लागिरहेको छ so I mean 12 बजे पानी पर्ने चान्स maybe I would put it at maybe say 0.2 0.3 maybe हैन so एकदमै low probability अब अहिले बादल लाग्यो कालो बादल छाइरहेको छ हैन भनेपछि I'll say that a probability maybe हैन 0.8 0.9 मा जान्छ हैन very high probability and absolute certainty छैन नि हैन त्यो बादल लाग्दैन पानी पर्छ भने absolute guarantee certainty छैन त्यहाँ है so okay you guys get the idea हैन बुझ्नुभयो 50 or 0.5 भने 50 percentage मा पनि जान्छ है तर normally decimal मा गर्छ 0.5 50% हैन 1 भनेको 100% भयो 100% certainty 0 भनेको हुँदैन है त्यो चान्सै छैन त्यो हुने है अनि 0.5 भने 50% चान्स छ 0.9 भने 90% चान्स छ है यो त we do this in the back of the mind all the time हामी कुनै पनि कुरा डिसिजनहरु गर्दा इभन सानोतिनो कुराहरुकै डिसिजन गर्दा we हैन जस्तै भनौं so if you're jumping from some high place right so you always like back of the mind with the calculation we say probability calculation we say right so when just say म यहाँबाट जम्प गरे भने how much probability is there that I hurt myself right okay so you make that judgment right in the back of the mind when the calculation गरिसक्यो you might not realize it but just say खरायो जस्तो अरु जना उनीहरु जस्तो बिरालो they're jumping so उनीहरुले मलाई त्यो they serving है उनीहरुले यसो गर्दा हैन त्यो हेर्छ उनीहरुले पनि they're so clever उनीहरुको माइन्ड चाहिँ उनीहरुको ब्रेन चाहिँ they're very advanced उनीहरुले चाहिँ त्यो म यतिबाट जम्प गरे भने I can make it right they know because उनीहरुले एकछिन टाइम लिन्छ एकैचोटी सट्टै जम्प गर्दैन नि हैन सो उनीहरुले यसो बिरालो पनि यसो छानाबाट जम्प गर्छ यसले हेरेर एकछिन टाइम लिन्छ because it's calculating त्यसको पनि त्यहाँ probability आइसकेको छ है सो भनेपछि जब हामी मसिन लर्निङमा जान्छौँ you will see that मसिन लर्निङ त जस्तै इभन हाम्रो अहिलेको मुसाको ब्रेन जति पनि छ अहिलेको स्टेट अफ द आर्ट मसिन लर्निङ सिस्टम छ मुसा त के भन्ने अब इभन एन्टको ब्रेन जति पनि छ एन्ट्सहरु जति पनि छ है so they're so the biological systems or the intelligence systems right so they're so about even the smallest of animals right smallest of these even ant of right so त्यसको अगाडि हाम्रो अहिलेको स्टेट अफ द आर्ट सिस्टम्सहरु पनि के पनि होइन They're so intelligent. Anyway, so okay, now we probability one example idea I. So now let's get into distribution. I have a probability distribution. Right? Probability distribution. Distribution means if this is a range of this random variable. Sorry. So random variable the chances got these. Chances got these. Right? Till I say okay, I can use this part. Right? Okay. So but when you're a random variable, so but this now let's say it's x. X is a random variable. It's a random variable. That's a given to me. Probability to when new random variables, right? Random variable occur when chance got each other. Y axis man plot cost. Right? When there's a given to now random variables stay with million what did I say? It's the main answer. These numbers are coming from the range 0 to 1, including 0 and 1, inclusive. Right? 0 the 1 could be school. Number 0 with the negative negative, right? And then do you see any number greater than 1? Of course not. Right? Greater than 1. You see maximum 1 right? So whenever see random variable range random variable change 0 the 1. 0 the 1 could be इसको domain बनो है इसको 18 है इसको domain है you see domain range function for the domain range so it's a domain change 0 that he wants right अनि के हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि अब यसको y value लेके दिन्छ है हरेक नम्बर को त्यो आउने चान्सेस कति छ जस्तै यहाँ कुनै एउटा just random कुनै एउटा नम्बर पिक गरे यसको चान्सेस कति छ है यसको त्यहाँ हैन त्यसमा यो जुन यसमा पर्न सक्ने चान्स है हामीले पिक हुने चान्स भनौँ न कति छ भन्दाखेरि यसको डिस्ट्रिब्युसन चाहिँ यस्तो हुन्छ के यसको डिस्ट्रिब्युसन यस्तो हुन्छ भनेपछि सो अब यसको मतलब के भयो सो दिस इज द डिस्ट्रिब्युसन है अब यसको मतलब के भयो भन्दाखेरि हरेक नम्बरको पिक हुने चान्सेस के भयो दे आर इक्वल है हरेक नम्बर 0 देखि 1 को बीचको दे आर इन्फाइनाइटली मेनी numbers, infinite numbers are said. Okay? There are infinite numbers. 0 to 1 बीच में there are infinite numbers are said. These points are now there. It's like infinite numbers of gaps. Okay? All of them have the equal chance of being selected to be here. Okay? Okay? So कुनै भन्दा अरु भन्दा कम chances छैन. They are all equal. So त्यसले गर्दाखेरि that's the reason we call it a uniform distribution because they are uniformly distributed. Means yeah, so distribution uniforms. है कुनै तलमाथि छैन है तलमाथि छैन okay अब तिमीको अब अरु डिस्ट्रिब्युसन हेर्छौ तपाईहरुले त्यसपछि then you will appreciate this why we call it uniform distribution okay so as you can see अब त्यो अब के हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि अर्को एउटा कुनै पनि डिस्ट्रिब्युसन probability density यसमा दुईवटा हुन्छ PDF र PMF हुन्छ probability density function र probability mass function हुन्छ त्यसमा तपाईको भ्यारिएबल कस्तो छ त्यसमा पर्छ जस्तै तपाईको भ्यारिएबल डिस्क्रिट छ कि तपाईको कन्टिन्युअस छ भने probability mass function डिस्क्रिट छ भने probability density function PDF so okay so anyway so तपाईले त्यति अब त्यो वरि गर्नु पर्दैन तपाईले खाली यति बुझ्नु यसको इन्ट्युटिभ फिल चाहिँ आयो है यो डायग्राम बुझ्नु भयो बुझिराख्नु भएको छ भेरी गुड है अब चाहिँ के भन्छ भन्दा अब यसमा एउटा कन्स्ट्रेन्ट हुन्छ कि हरेक प्रोबेबिलिटी डिस्ट्रिब्युसनमा है प्रोबेबिलिटी डिस्ट्रिब्युसन फंक्सनमा सो बेसिकली दिस इज अ फंक्सन है डिड आई से व्हाट अ फंक्सन इज फंक्सनको बारेमा हामी कुरा गरे नि लास्ट टाइम आई थिंक फंक्सन व्हाट इज अ फंक्सन यसले याद छ व्हाट इज अ फंक्सन मैले फंक्सन
mapping between two variables
and त्यसको के हुन्छ म्यापिङ त यस देयर इज अ म्यापिङ बिट्विन two domains हैन so but there's a constraint के छ this should be either one or mapping
one to one or one to many
no not one
many to one
many to one yes many to one is also allowed right? Many to one is also allowed. And 1 to 1, of course, ideally 1 to 1. Right? Or many to one is also fine. But 1 to many चाहिँ हुनु पर्यो. भनेपछि एउटा इनपुटको मल्टिपल आउटपुट चाहिँ हुनु भयो. Means मैले अस्ति उदाहरण दिएको थिएँ नि त हैन. त्यो चाहिँ एकदमै याद हुन्छ. हजुर. अनि जस्तै मैले सर्कलको उदाहरण दिएँ है. So यो फंक्सन हो त. Circle is a circle of function.
होइन सर.
जस्तै मैले यो कुनै एउटा पोइन्ट लिएँ भनेपछि I get two results for this. हैन जस्तै यो x को लागि मैले दुईवटा y छ है. भनेपछि दुईवटा आउटपुट y भनेको आउटपुट x भनेको इनपुट हो. भनेपछि एउटा इनपुटको लागि दुईवटा आउटपुट भनेपछि के भयो? हैन 1 to many भयो. एउटा इनपुटको लागि दुईवटा आउटपुट यो चाहिँ आउटपुट हो. यो चाहिँ इनपुट हो है. So that is not allowed. So that is not a function. है. यो चाहिँ एकदम फन्डामेन्टल कुरा हो. तपाईहरु सबैले बुझ्नुपर्छ है यो. ओके. So तर यो चाहिँ नेपालमा खासै यसमा यसरी पढाइदैन के. मतलब युएसमा चाहिँ तपाईँको कुनै पनि this is the first lesson they give, right? Like college algebra. So back in 1996 or 97. So back then, so त्यहाँ चाहिँ उनीहरुले फंक्सन यति emphasize गर्छ because हरेक कुराको basis भनेको function. It's all functions. The world is all function. World भनेको function, right? And you need to really know your functions. Right? So this is also a function. Your function किन भन्दा it's a straight line हो नि त हैन. यसलाई जानेर तपाईले कट गरे पनि you don't get two values. हो हैन. So your function, right? So this is a function, right? We using your probability distribution function. यसको constraint case हो भने तपाईको यसको के हुन्छ भन्दा the area under the curve हुन्छ है. Integral, है. Integral भन्ने तपाईलाई थाहा छ. Integral calculus गर्नु भएको छ. So integral from 0, yeah, okay. Integral from 0 to 1, अथवा 0 to 1 गरे पनि हुन्छ, negative infinity to positive. Okay. So so your function चाहिँ है जस्तै यसलाई p of x भनौं. P of x function. Okay. So because it gives you a p भनेको is the function. Probability of x. Right? So it's a p of x dx with respect to x. Your difference, so you're getting integral with respect to x. Yeah? It should be equal to 1. Right? You're saying you're saying your constraints. Right? Okay. Let us see. What is integral? Integral means the area under the curve. Right? Area under the curve. The my function could be power function. This could area under the curve. Your x-axis. Bichako. Jun enclosed space हुन्छ है. यसको area हुन्छ नि. त्यो area भनेको integral है. Integral. That is the basic definition of integral. Integral को Riemann sum. है. I don't know if you have covered that. है. Riemann sum पढ्नु भएको छ calculus मा. Okay. Anyway, so if you haven't, so तपाईको mathematics मा चाहिँ यो भनेको base हो के basis हो. So you need to really know. Nepalको curriculum normally I see that. You know? So anyway, so Riemann sum. Okay, so okay, यसमा चाहिँ के हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि तपाईको अहिले intuitively बुझ्नको लागि. So यो भनेको के हो भन्दाखेरि this मैले जुन यो integral from 0 to 1 अथवा negative infinity to positive गर्ने हुन्छ किनभने त्यसले लिने है. So अब यसमा p of x dx equal to 1 भनेको चाहिँ के हो भन्दाखेरि यसको मिनिङ चाहिँ के हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि यो भनेको चाहिँ एरिया जुन मैले ह्यास गरे यो निलोले यो गर्दा छ नि पर्सेन्ट. So यो पार्ट छ नि यही हो एरिया. यसको एरिया जति हुन्छ नि हैन त्यति नै यो बराबर हुन्छ नि. भनेपछि के भयो भन्दाखेरि तपाईको यो छ नि यसको एरिया कति हुनु पर्यो 1 हुनु पर्यो है. यसको एरिया जहिले पनि 1 हुनु पर्यो है. बुझ्नु भयो. एरिया should be 1. यो निलोले मैले यो गरे नि हाइलाइट गरे हैन. सो त्यसको एरिया कति हुनु पर्छ 1 हुनु पर्यो है. 1 युनिट अफ कोर्स. अब यसको युनिट कति छ त्यो भन्नु पर्छ है. भनेपछि यसको लेन्थ टाइम्स ब्रेथ है. यो चाहिँ लेन्थ भनौं यसलाई ब्रेथ हैन. लेन्थ टाइम्स ब्रेथ गर्दा तपाईको 1 आउनु पर्छ. युनिट के भन्दाखेरि अब यो तपाईको यो जे युनिट छ त्यही युनिट आउँछ. So त्यो constraint छ त्यहाँ है. Okay. So यो कुरा बुझ्नु भयो. So तपाईले यो कुरा याद गर्नुपर्छ किनभने when we do normal distribution गर्दाखेरि हामी अब त्यो त्यसमा हामी आउँछौँ. जब हामी normal distribution next class. normal distribution मा तपाईले यो कुरा याद गर्नुपर्छ always के हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि integral of p of x dx from the negative infinity to positive infinity is always 1 है त्यो constraint छ है okay यसमा के questions छ बुझिराख्नु भएको छ do not be intimidated by all these signs है integral अब सबैले integral calculus नगर्नु but don't worry है तपाईको integral calculus भनेको integral भनेको basically it's area under the curve area under the curve त्यति मात्र कसैले सोध्दा what is integral भन्दाखेरि integral is just nothing but area under the curve है the area under the curve and the x-axis र है the curve को बीचको जति area त्यसले enclose गर्छ नि so that is the integral है अघि यसमा चाहिँ के भयो 0 to 1 भनेको x मा 0 देखि स्टार्ट गरेर 1 सम्म जाने है अनि p of x dx गर्दाखेरि के हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि अब यसले चाहिँ के दिन्छ भन्दाखेरि यो एरिया अन्डर द कर्भ यो र x एक्सिस तल चाहिँ x एक्सिसले कन्स्ट्रेन्ट गर्छ है अनि माथि चाहिँ यो कर्भ भनेको यो कर्भ हो यो जुन रातो छ नि दैट इज द कर्भ है दैट इज द कर्भ है अनि त्यो बीचको जुन यो नीलोले मैले हाइलाइट गरेको छु दैट इज द एरिया अनि त्यो भनेको त्यसको नीलोको एरिया चाहिँ 1 हुनु पर्यो है दैट्स इट है तपाईं धेरै हैन डु नट बी इन्टिमिडेटेड बाइ अल दिस सिम्बल्स इन एभ्रीथिङ है त ओके यो कुरा बुझ्नु भयो इन्ट्युइटिभली बुझ्नु भयो एटलिस्ट बुझिराख्नु भएको छ कि छैन okay so it's not complicated when you intuitively बुझ्नु भयो भने it's not too complicated right? So all you need to know is just go integral भनेको differentiation and differential भनेको so त्यसको तपाईले चाहिँ हैन त्यसको real intuitive feel आयो भने चाहिँ त्यति गाह्रो चाहिँ छैन but you don't have I mean even if you don't know this you can always be a data scientist still be a and you can apply the tools right? So the deeper you know the better you'll be better off right? Okay so so if you do not have these your background छैन I just say computer science statistics background you don't need to worry you know you can always because I never took a calculus I remember not calculus stats class in my your college career but I learned it on my own right so because I did electrical engineering there's electrical engineering mathematics that's your master's in software engineering but I learned all of these on my own calculus stuff calculus of course that's bread and butter as engineers right so that your statistics parts right so I learned all on my own so you can too right so sleeping got something right so this there's so many courses available this is my Khan Academy सबैले सुन्नु भएको छ होला Khan Academy थाहा छ है
हजुर सर
please I really suggest if you are serious about making a career in this field right if you want to make a career in data science right so data analytics data science and so you need to know your statistics basic how right this Khan Academy is the best right the background please Khan Academy please statistic course or Linux please try to understand them real feel so and then you'll make a very good basis एकदमै help गर्छ तपाईले सोच्नु होला के भेरियन्सले के सोच्छ हैन भेरियन्सको सोचाइ के हुन्छ भन्दा मैले टुल्स चलाउँदै मलाई है नम्पाई आउँछ प्यान्डेज आउँछ मलाई यो हैन सबै आउँछ लाइब्रेरी आउँछ मलाई टेन्सरफ्लो आउँछ it doesn't matter नेपालमा चाहिँ त्यो सोच्छ त्यो माथिको लेयर मात्रै घुमिरहन्छ तल जाँदैन के यहाँको एजुकेसन सिस्टम पनि त्यस्तै छ र यहाँको मान्छेहरु पनि त्यो स्ट्रेनहरुको मैले I see that mentality है त्यो चाहिँ हुँदैन है you need to go deeper the deeper you go the more valuable you are है माथि त्यो त 10 क्लासको बच्चाले पनि गर्छ नि आजकल 8 क्लासको बच्चाले पनि गर्छ हैन यो टुल चलाउन पनि ठुलो हैन okay anybody can do that as engineers as data scientists so the deeper you go and the more mathematically you are grounded, right? Value यत्तिकै बढ्छ के and then interview लिनेले तपाईँको they can quickly the sense गरिहाल्छ कि so I take a lot of interviews as well it takes maybe 2 minutes or 3 minutes to find out यसको यो मान्छेको कति छ उसको हैन कति गहिराई छ हैन easily it takes just like that interviewerले ठ्याक्कै सेन्स गरिहाल्छ के तपाई कति डेप्थ छ है पुरै सेन्स गर्न सकिन्छ है so I mean so that's why you need to go deep always right so यो नेपालमा हाम्रो यो कल्चर के यहाँको सिस्टमै त्यस्तै छ के हामी युएसमा बी डीप जान्छ they go really deep यो कुरा पनि यस्तो डीपमा लैजान्छ हैन so and then you know that makes a difference that makes all the difference because that's why the US is the leader take the hill हरेक कुरामा leader किन छ भन्दाखेरि उनीहरु त्यही हो they उनीहरु जरा गाड्छ okay anyway so we have very little time left so let's do this आज यति नै गरौँ है